Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is one of the tags that's going round. I haven't actually been tagged in this, but it just looks too fun to pass up. I've been watching everybody's videos and they've all been really good to see. So this is the mid-year freak out colouring tag. This was created by Sassy Colouring. I will pop her details in the description box down below so you can go check out her channel. And it's essentially 10 questions about, books and pictures this year. So I'm going to go through them and I will show you my pictures, my choices. I hope you find it interesting, guys. So before we waste any more time, let's see now. Question number 1. The best picture you've coloured so far in 2022. I can never pick one of anything. You guys know this. So I have... I can't remember, I think there's 3, sorry. I've got this fabulous Circle of Life colouring book by Mel Pamini, Chadsey Panigo too, and this year I did the turtle page in here, and I haven't actually come back to this book since, and I really need to. I do love this gorgeous book, but I am really pleased with how he turned out, and I definitely think he's one of the more adventurous works I've done this year. It's pencil as always, it's the Brute Funa squares, and then the background is, yep, you guessed it, gel crayon, and I just wanted it to look like a stormy sky, because you've got the rain and the birds kind of trying to hover under the tree out of the way, and I do actually think I achieved making that look quite like there's a storm rolling in, so I'm quite proud of myself. And you guys know it's a miracle if I do a background at all, so take the win, I guess. And that is 1. And then I've got 2 pictures this year from my Fairy and Fantasy 3. I love Christine Caron, as you know, and this is one of my 10 books to work in at the moment. So I've got this Frog Prince page, which I absolutely love how they turned out. I'm really pleased with the dress, her hair and her skin, surprisingly enough, and of course, I mean, if you've watched my videos you know how ridiculously proud I am of that stone wall. And the other one I do actually really like in here, a lot more simple, no background I know, but I'm really pleased with how she turned out. I love the skin, the hair, the eyes, I love her wings and her top. These are tutorials. There's a colouring tutorial for translucent fabric and for fairy wings on my channel. I will pop those in the description box down below in case you haven't seen them and you're interested in how I did that. But yeah, I'm really pleased with those 2 pictures. I'm working on another one at the minute, which I am not so pleased. This new shinier version of the Amazon print paper just doesn't take to a marker base very well at all. They're just really streaky. Like, I did my usual method, but you cannot seem to get like an unstreaked marker base. It probably just needed more layers, but because of that, the skin, I don't think it's as bad on camera, but in person she is real streaky. I've yet to finish her neck and shoulders and such, but her face is as finished as I can get it, and unfortunately you can just really see the lines of those markers underneath there, which is a shame because I really loved how the hair was turning out on this one. It was a rather pretty colour combination in Prisma there. But oh well, can't win them all. Question number 2. What is your most coloured book of 2022? And if you guys watch my channel at all, you know it's Enchanted Faces for me. I have 22 pages complete in here, and 17 of those pages I finished this year. Now this is one of my books to concentrate on. And I feel like I've done that, to be honest. 17 pages from one book in 1 year for me is an unknown phenomena, to be honest. Who would have known I would enjoy this book so much? Don't get me wrong, you know, I still love my Reptiloids book, but just love the little portraits in here, and really enjoy working in it. To be honest, it's come to be my very much go-to to relax and shade easy hair kind of book as this. So that is definitely my most coloured book, hands down. Not even a close second to this book this year is Enchanted Faces, the pocket-sized edition by Hannah Lynn, and I love this one. Question number 3. Newly released colouring book you haven't coloured in yet but want to. This was an easy one because I've just recently got these two. Well, I say one, but I've got 2 books because I cheat in everything. And it's these 2. Recently picked these up in July and had to wait a while for this one to be available in the UK on Book Depository. And we tend to get the mythographic books a bit behind everybody else, so this only just came out and I just love these. I've got Joseph Cattenbang's Mythographic Voyage. There is a full flip through, albeit not a very good one because I didn't realise that my autofocus hadn't locked on. Up on the channel for you to see if you'd like. I'll pop it in the description for you. Like I say, it's not the best. But you can see the pages, so I absolutely adore this one, and it is totally going to be going into my books to complete for the next few months. And then I have Hannah Colson's Tales from the City Among the Stars. I haven't done a flip through of this one because obviously, I mean, I think it's everywhere, but if you guys do want a flip, just let me know and I'll add it to the channel, no problem. But as always, just gorgeous fun pages in this new format. Beautiful hardbound cover. They just look gorgeous on the shelves of these. So those would be the 2 for me. Voyage and Hannah Colson's Tales from the City Among the Stars. Love those books. And highly recommend those 2 to anyone fancying them. Both good prices and easily available now on Book Depository and Amazon for Voyage. So question number 4. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. This may surprise some of you. Rita Berman is not one of my favourite illustrators, but I really liked her latest book, the Mein Reich durch Europa, which I believe translates to My Walk Through Europe. And she's got a new one coming out very soon, and it's My Walk Through Asia. And I'm really looking forward to it. I have pre-ordered it. I eagerly await. I think I pre-ordered mine on Book Depository. And yeah, to pick a book that's not out yet that I'm waiting on would definitely be that one. I had to have a very brief pause there. The doorbell rang. So we were next on question 5, and that's your favourite new artist or publishing company that you discovered in 2022. I am very late to this game, people. This is by no means a new artist, but if you guys saw my flip through of the 3 Mariola Boudet books that I finally purchased from her Etsy store this year, then you know what's in here. So I will pop the flip through video of those gorgeous books below as well. And this is basically, I took the bindings off them and I've put them into one big A4 presentation display book. So they're not actually PDFs, they are the book, just separated while I'm working on it. These are truly stunning artworks. They come on amazing cardstock, very nice white And yeah, they're just fabulous. I have the Set of Art Gold, the Set of Art, and the Hair Inspirations, and I purchased these just before is it Beauty Inspirations, her new one came out, so I do kind of have that on my radar, but I'm trying to be good, let's be honest. It'd take me my lifetime to get through these, so I'm going to behave. I have started working on one of these, and I'm absolutely loving working on the picture. Not the best hair I've ever done. It took me a bit of getting to grips with the Koh-i-No pencils. It's not the page's fault, that was just me learning. I've got better. You can see where I've got better as I've come into the front. Just improved my blend as I've gone, but beautiful artworks they are. Right, let's see now, where am I next? I've lost. I've put things down on things. There we go. Right, that was question number 5. So number 6. Did you try any new colouring techniques this year? I have. I'm pretty sure I only have a card about to show you, rather than a colouring book that I can think of, but I have recently got all the distress inks, and although I love gel crayons and I'm a mass fan, I've never used ink blends in my backgrounds very often. I don't know, fear maybe, and I've added stencils to my inks and really enjoyed these kind of beautiful backgrounds that you can come out with. So I just need to start transferring that idea to my colouring. I have purchased the very famous distress sprayer for kind of water washing your distress inks that everyone raves about as well. I haven't tried that bit yet, but now I've tried my ink blending and stenciling, I will be hoping to do that a little bit more and get a little bit creative and fun with my backgrounds. So question number 7, what book do you want to finish most this year? I mean, the chances I finish a book are next to none, to be honest. And I've never finished a book. So, I mean, I've only been colouring for 2 years, so it's not really so surprising with the collection that I have. It almost feels sad, the idea of completing a book, if you guys know what I mean. But if I had to pick, not one, because I can't, but 2 for this year that are obviously in my set of books I am trying to work towards, it would be Enchanted Faces, because I think that's possibly the one I'll get the closest to. And of course my favourite Reptiloids book. I absolutely love this book. I adore working in it. I love the results I get. It's smaller, so I can just take it to work with me and work on it in my lunch break and just relax and enjoy the page and take it with me when I'm going places. And they're just absolutely phenomenal pictures. They're so much fun. So yeah, I think it's got to be those 2 for me. I don't think it will happen this year. I've still too many left, but I've never been so close with a book, so it is nice to see them filling up, that's for sure. Okay, so we've then got question number 8. Have you completed any colouring books this year? No, ever, no. So that's a definite no. Question number 9. Is there any colouring book you bought this year that you regret? No, I've never regretted a colouring book purchase, to be honest. I know that sounds crazy with the amount that I've bought, but you can usually find someone that will be very happy to receive them for a downgraded price, or I tend to donate them. I give them to friends and family. people just, you know, love more and more, really. You kind of give someone a colouring book and it opens up a new world to them that they, you know, they weren't aware of before. And I've managed to talk a few people into having a go now, to be honest. So no, I am, however, considering having to, I think I'm going to have to cancel my Colouring Heaven subscription. I love the books, they are amazing, but I never really colour in them. I'm getting to a point where I've got this big wad of Colouring Heaven books that I probably won't get to most of them. So I think I'm gonna have to. I own so many books that most of the time now I have the authors that I want. So yeah, I think it's time. Worst case scenario, you know, I can always pop to a supermarket if I see one that I just have to have. But no. Last question. We have a question number 10. And that is, if you could recommend any colouring book that was released this year, what would it be? Again, it's not going to be one. I have a few. I would obviously definitely recommend Voyage by Joseph Cattenbang and Tales from the City Among the Stars by Hannah Colson. They are both beautiful books. But I also wanted to mention a couple of other fabulous ones that have come out this year. I've got this Derya Kiyase Colouring Book 7. It's the grayscale version that I get, and although this is Amazon paper, it's the slightly nicer version, and the artwork's just, you know, too much for me to pass on just because it's on that paper. Although, to be honest, you can get her PDFs from her Etsy store if you're a person that prefers to print yours out onto nicer paper. This is the Cool and Beautiful book 7, and she's a must buy for me. I always grab her books because they're just, she's along the lines of Christine Karen for me. I just have to have them. Love that one. So there's that. There is, of course, the new Kirby Rosanis. I always buy his books and I hardly ever colour in them, but they're always amazing. And that is the new Mythic World. I am so looking forward to Alien World. It only didn't appear in my video today because it's not out till next year, so it can't be an eagerly anticipated one for this year. But yeah, can't wait. So there's that one. And then finally, Camilla Derrico's new book out this year was the pop manga Dragons and Other Magical and Mythical Creatures, and her books are always so fun. So if you're a dragon fan, definitely think you'll enjoy this one. I'm not as keen as the it's a shame the pages go through the middle like that. It really is. Eventually you'll manage to get your book to lie pretty flat, but it really is always a shame when the artwork goes into the spine like that. On the plus side, there doesn't seem to be like the middle of anybody's face is in the middle of the page or anything, so that's something. But yeah, most certainly Pop Manga Dragons, Cool and Beautiful 7, Mythic World, Voyage, and Tales from the City Among the Stars. That'd keep you going for a while, wouldn't it? Some beautiful books released this year. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me. Got some chores done or some colouring done. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel. If you enjoy the channel, please do subscribe. And apart from that, guys, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.